The country of Taiwan is an island in Asia. It's in the middle of Western Islands, just between China, Japan, and the Philippines. Taiwan covers 36,180 square meters and corresponds to the size of Netherlands, the Kingdom of Bhutan, or half of Tasmania. It's the 38th largest island in the world. Two-thirds of Taiwan is mountains and hills. Taiwan's population is 23 million, and most of people all living in the plains and basins. It's a little bit crowded. Taiwan's latitude is between the tropical and the subtropical, and it has the highest mountain, Mountain Jade, in East Asia. Usually snows in the winter. If we follow the tropical of Cancer, the distance of 82 km from mountain to coast, you can see both the coconut tree and the cypress, or sandcastles and snowmen. Because of the special geographical environment, Taiwan has a complex natural landscape and ecosystem. But in this island, the most complex thing is its history. "30,000 years ago, there are traces of human occupation in Taiwan, but the people mysteriously disappeared. About 10,000 years ago, a group of humans come to Taiwan and become the ancestor of Taiwan Aborigines. There are more than 20 different cultures. Each has different languages and their own unique way of life. Except for a small number of Chinese immigrants and the pirates, those Aborigines have little contact with the outside world. Until the middle 16th century, a Portuguese merchant ship sailed through the Taiwan Strait. Suddenly, Captain see the pretty island of Taiwan. He can't help but yell Formosa, which means beautiful island. Since then, the history of Taiwan began to enter a new era. In 1624, the Dutch come to southern Taiwan and established a military regime to do business. In order to gain the rich natural resources, they encouraged a large number of Chinese immigrants to work in Taiwan. Most of them come from the southeast coast of China. The Dutch sell sulfur, deerskin, raw silk, and sugar to Japan. So Japanese men can have armor and guns for war. Women can have beautiful dress and dessert. Then Dutch also buy Chinese tea and ceramic, and sell them back to Europe to make lots of money. Because it's really a good business. In 1626, Spanish come to establish a base in north of Taiwan too. They want to share the benefits as well, but they are soon driven away by the Dutch. In 1662, because the Chinese general Zheng Chenggong needed a military base, and the Dutch often robbed Zheng's merchant marines, they decided to attack Taiwan. The Dutch enjoy their life in Taiwan very much, until they are driven away by cannon fire. Because of serious famine, plague, and the political corruption, in the middle of 17th century, China suffers a serious rebellion. Rebels take over the palace, and the empire commits suicide. China is in chaos. General Wu Sangui's lover is taken away by the rebels, so he opened the gate of Great War, looking for help from the Manchurian. However, they take advantage of the chaos to invade China easily and establish the Qing dynasty. The Chinese Han people are forced to change clothes and wear a pigtail. In order to fight against the Qing force, Ming General Zheng Chenggong moved Ming royal officials and his force to Taiwan and established a dynasty here. But only lasts 20 years, Zheng dynasty is conquered by Qing. Taiwan starts to become a province of China for 200 years. Many Chinese immigrants come to Taiwan. This island gradually becomes busy and vibrant. In 1894, because of the sovereignty dispute of Korea, China and Japan have a big naval battle. Finally, China lost in the war. And Taiwan, which doesn't even have anything to do with the war, is ceded to Japan. In 1895, Japan sent troops to take over Taiwan. The Taiwanese organized militia to resist the Japanese attack. So the Japanese troops start a retaliatory makeshift, regardless of the military or civilian statues. Large numbers of Taiwanese are killed. After that, Taiwan becomes a colony of Japan. After cutting the pigtail, a new era is coming. However, to Taiwanese, there are many complex feelings about the Japanese high-handed rule. During those 50 years, the Taiwanese experienced positive modernization and negative colonization at the same time. In order to let the West see the achievement of a Japanese colony, the Japanese built many infrastructures in Taiwan. They bring up the living standard of Taiwanese in many different aspects. Introduction to modern constabulary, judiciary, medical, and basic educational systems. Although those results are all based on the advantages of Japan, eventually the Taiwanese taste the happiness of modern life. However, the things come along with modern life are discrimination, repression, and economic exploitation by colonists. In 1936, Japanese started Japanization, forcing Taiwanese to become Japanese. They forbid Taiwanese religion and cultural activities, strictly forced the Taiwanese to speak Japanese, wear Japanese clothes, even change their name from Chinese to Japanese. In 1937, Japan started to invade China and Southeast Asia. Taiwan, as a southern advanced base of Japan, is usually being bombed by the American Air Force. Lots of Taiwanese young men are conscripted into the army to battle in South Pacific Islands. Many Taiwanese girls are also attacked to the army as comfort women, and they don't get any apology from Japanese government till now.
The Japanese Imperial
In
General
1945, World War II ended. Japan lost the war. Taiwan goes back to the embrace of China. The 50 years colonial ruling of Japan helping Taiwan build the foundation of modernization. But just like Taiwanese writer Lai He says, the progress of time and the people's happiness, they are two different things.